Now a play fake here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudolph on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone. And, oh, it's blocked. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, that's Grant. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Carpenter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now back to throw. There he goes inside the 30 on the crossing route, complete. That's Carpenter. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll set up a throw. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a give to Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And Bullock will put this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Rudolph now to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Lawson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that
one. On first down, Rudolph trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And now running right through it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rudolph toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Rudolph. And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rudolph throwing again. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Here we go. Set. 3-19.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Here we go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. 17
more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gone!
Rudolph looking to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Come on, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. After the interception, here's Rudolph pushing his way. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 84 yards, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. He gets it to Brown. Good play. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, If there's a chance for him to get the football,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Play action. It's Rudolph. On the left side, it's McDonald. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Rudolph looking to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pick out there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? On third down, Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there. And
that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And able to get it here to about